Hello everyone, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble news channel. What is going on with crypto? Cruise, this is Sean with another movie about cryptocurrencies. We're going to get right to it and not waste any time. At 59.2 thousand, Bitcoin is back below 60,000 and there isn't much else to report at this point. We are now below the bull market support bands. Something to keep in mind is that we talked about that before in September 2023, but we blew right through it. I don't think the bull runs over. Look at the RSI, it's still stepping and making higher lows. There's a chance that prices will break down and go down. Also, when we get to this orange line back up, the time we're recording tonight is down to 44 to 45,000. If we did go down, there would be an even bigger drop before we went back up. You be the judge. A lot of crypto users have this problem when it gets to 74,000. Then people think I'm stupid. Why didn't I get a 57,000? This was March of this year. Now you get that gift again, which is today. People are saying I'm not buying anything from that person. They always buy on the dip and hold on for the long term. Caesar has made his assessment. He says that 64,000 is planned for Monday and Tuesday of next week. Some whale made Max long the whole way down, so we had to keep taking him out. 64,000 is late, but it's still on its way to the war. Will we see 64,000 by Monday or Tuesday next week? It will be clear in due time. No matter how you look at it, from this helpline you can see that this broke down. We just took back that support line and kissed it exactly a few weeks ago when the price was down to about 50,000. Now we'll get that continuation to the upside. There may be a huge inverted head and shoulders pattern going on. What could happen if we break above this and turn this resistance into support? Going to the races, people are only talking about the US elections on Twitter because they're in November. But look at the crypto trends from 2016 to 2020 and where we are now and how the price is moving. The election line is shown by this red line right here. Once we get past this, could this be that hyperbolic frenzy? Will Trump or Harris be brought up when people talk about Bitcoin? Will the president talk about that? A lot of money is being put into cryptocurrencies for this election. That before this video comes out, watch this all the way through. Another message from AO. The Bitcoin bull run starts. He says that Bitcoin will be worth $380,000 by the end of 2025 using the Stochastic RSI below, which is a zoomed out figure. Is this a chance in the round? If possible, it could get this high. I know that's hard to believe right now, but it's all about supply and demand, and the ETFs are still, you should be ready for when everything turns around and the chaos starts. Ricos has something to say. Last time he told them ahead of time that he was going to do it again. There are 27 bars left until the next cross. This time 27 brings us closer to the end of the month. This is the chart for 3 weeks. If you look at this, the 27th bar from the bottom shoots up. We see both a new high point and the supreme peak. Near the end of September, we'll be at that 27th bar. So in conclusion, Q4 is likely to be very bullish. If past performance is any sign, we could see a huge rise in prices, which is what we were talking about in the first place. How are President Trump and Kamala Harris going to do on crypto? No one really knows. There's a lot of back and forth. Some people say that Trump has been more rude to her. He is getting paid a lot of money to say that. What do you think will happen in this election? That is something only time will tell. But for now, watch this clip. This is the most money that has ever come into the crypto space. But today is not like last time for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. We're going to show you how. Watch this video. As you may remember, Trump called Bitcoin a scam a few years ago. Yet he spoke at the biggest Bitcoin meeting of the year last month and praised the technology that made Bitcoin possible. There's a great story on CNBC.com today about how Trump went from not believing in him to believing in him. Joining us is Mackenzie Sigalis, the writer who wrote the story. Mac, hello, good morning, Tyler. I've been talking to the people behind closed doors for months who have been helping to plan Donald Trump's complete about face on crypto. His change of mind about digital tokens goes back at least to March. That's when 3 Bitcoiners living in Puerto Rico got in touch with Trump's team and joined a group of voices, including Trump's family and friends, that have been actively pushing pro-crypto talking points. There were secret talks at Trump Tower in Nashville and at Mar-a-Lago, as well as a lot of unannounced fundraisers. Altogether, they told him they would give him $100 million and 5 million votes. The amount of money they've raised so far is $25 million, and I'll be getting a new number soon. The campaign road is now where Trump is listening. People who know him well say that he's been learning because experts have told them that the business is real and not full of illegal activities. Another thing is that all that money is being raised and given by crypto executives and companies. In fact, crypto has brought in almost half of all the money that businesses have raised this cycle. It's more than what big oil and banks spend, and so far wins have happened where crypto cash has gone in the primary races. More than 85% of the time, candidates who get money from pro-crypto super PACs win. The groups that are giving this money are all in favor of crypto, but it's not always given in crypto. Some of them really are. That's a mix of Bitcoin, Ether, and USDC worth more than $4 million that are going to the Trump campaign. That is, these would be businesses, political groups, professional groups, and so on. And it's mostly the businesses that are going up against the SEC and Chair Gensler. The pro-crypto super is backed by a lot of people, including Ripple and Coinbase. It might not be the Trump campaign in particular, but Farah Sheikh is one of the biggest suppliers. Just a quick answer to the Harris campaign. What do they say about cryptocurrency? We heard from a senior campaign aide last week at the N Democratic National Convention. When asked about her position on crypto, he said that the VP would back policies that help new technologies. At the same time, Coinbase's chief policy officer said that they've been talking with Harris's team behind closed doors and are happy with the talks. That's all there is to know about Bitcoin bubble on the channel.